Welcome to New Vision's Echo Tip, episode number 23. Howdy, I'm David Ward. I'm the Assistive Technology Instructor here at New Vision, based in the Roanoke Valley of Southwest Virginia. And today's Amazon Echo Tip, we're going to be discussing a skill, and that skill is the All Recipes skill. So just to recap and define a few terms in case you hadn't heard an earlier episode, skills on the Amazon Echo are kind of like apps on a smartphone or a tablet. So they're like little programs that do specialized things. In earlier episodes, we talked about a WebMD skill, and we also talked about a Bible app skill. But today we're going to talk about the All Recipes skill. And it's a very powerful skill that I believe was also assisted in conjunction with Amazon itself. But All Recipes is a third-party service, much like WebMD or the Bible app was developed by independent developers. But it has some pretty powerful features. And so we're going to break that down a little bit today. So first off, before I kind of demonstrate some of its features, it would be handy for you to push a button on your Echo. It's that time in the episode again where you press the microphone button on the top of your unit. That means that when I'm doing the demonstration, our Echo in here in the studio will be the only one responding, and yours at home won't be trying to respond and interrupt maybe you listening to this tutorial. So it has a little picture of a microphone on that button on the top of your unit and a slash through it. And so you want to press that one, and it will turn your unit bright red. And in case you got to kind of fumble around to find the button, it will also make this sound, and that tells you that it's muted, okay, and that she's not listening anymore. And we're going to need to shut that off when we're done at the episode. But I'm going to unmute mine now here in the studio, and let's do our demonstration, the All Recipes skill. Alexa, open All Recipes.
Welcome to All Recipes. You can search for a recipe in your favorites, get the recipe of the day, or search for a new recipe. What would you like to do?
New recipe.
Okay, which recipe or ingredients should I search for?
Chocolate brownies.
Searching for chocolate brownies. I've found hundreds of results. My recommendation is chocolate brownies recipe. It has 3.5 out of 5 stars with dozens of reviews and takes 25 minutes. Would you like to hear the recipe details?
Yes.
The description reads, "This recipe is great. You can double it to make more, using a bigger pan. My family just loves them. It is a regular dessert is our home. The brownies just melt in your mouth. Adding peanut butter to the batter really brings out the fudge taste. You can ask for ingredients, or say start cooking and I'll take you through the recipe step by step."
Start cooking.
Step 1. Preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. You can ask about ingredients or when you're ready to continue, say Alexa, next step.
Stop. All right, so let's try that prompt. I would turn the oven on to 350 degrees, and now I'll go back. Alexa, next step.
Step 2. Grease an 11 by 7-inch baking pan.
Okay, stop. So I would follow that direction and get my pan ready for my brownies. Alexa, next step.
Step 3. You need 3/4 cup white sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. In a medium bowl, beat sugar, oil, eggs, and vanilla until light and fluffy.
Stop. Okay, so you get a little idea of the versatility of this. So as she mentions in the A-Lady app, let me mute her here so she doesn't hear me. In the Alexa app, you would have additional information that you could open and see these things visually if you needed to. And you can even set it up so you get those directions potentially texted to you or emailed to you. So those things would require you to set up a third-party account, I believe, with the All Recipes skill. And so you would simply do that by going to the Alexa app to your skills and then configuring it as such. Now, just as a refresher, in previous episodes like WebMD and Bible app, there's 2 ways you can typically do anything. You can say, Alexa, open, and then the name of the skill, Bible app skill, All Recipes skill, etc. And that will take you into the program, just like Facebook on a tablet or a phone, and you won't stop until you tell her to stop. Now, you might have noticed I had to do the additional thing because I had entered the cooking directions where I said next step, next step. I had to actually say, Alexa, stop, to exit the app entirely. And so that might be an extra thing, an extra layer. Now, additionally, you can usually do a one-off query of the app, like Alexa, ask the Bible app to read something. You could do something very similar with all recipes. Alexa, ask all recipes to find a brownie recipe, something like that. So you get some pretty powerful versatility through that. But that basically brings this skill, this Echo tip, to a close. But next time we're going to talk more about skills and tips and tricks. And in our next episode, we're going to talk about ways you can do coin tosses. You can have Alexa pick a number at random. This is good for games. You can have her draw a card, different things like that. So these are kind of fun for games and things you might do at home. All right, so that brings things to a close. It's that time again to turn your microphone back on your Amazon Echo. And I'm David Ward, signing off for New Vision. And we thank you for listening. This episode is brought to you by New Vision, in connection with a grant from the Foundation for the Roanoke Valley, and with the kind use of WVTF Studios. For the newest information and content about what New Vision is doing, please see the website newvision, ROA, the first three letters of Roanoke, .org. That's .org. New Vision is a nonprofit that provides information services and assistive technology training to the visually impaired living in Southwest Virginia. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision.